Welcome everyone! We are playing MAMIYA, but because of, for one, how I'm playing it this time, and because I think it would be fun, and shout out to Nox for the idea, we are doing an Oblivious run, which, how do I explain this in a way that makes sense? Basically, I will go through as little investigation as possible. I will pick every option that does not involve added investigation into the lore or any of that kind of stuff, and because I want to make all of my theories and have all of my theories on here. And then once I actually am able to have this game played in the way that I play Persona, I want to replay the game and basically see how many of my theories are right. So, we good? We are good. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Do you know what the goosebumps you get from touching another's blood? Do you know the vibrance of bending another's flesh? Do you know the refreshing feeling you get when you break another's mind and a hierarchy of strength is built? The fuck? What's happening here? Do you know any of it? Are we about to, witness a dead body? What is... I rubbed off the mud on my face and looked at the stranger laying at my side. A dewy smell of morning persisted throughout the day. For a brief moment, the sun shone through the gap between the heavy clouds rolling above. Shit. I dirtied my uniform. The uncomfortable blazer I had almost never worn since buying it when I enrolled now had bloodstains on it. I twisted the faucet in the park and used the cold water to wipe my cuffs. I had taken out the uniform because I had been contacted about the funeral. I was told I was supposed to come there in school clothing. Natsume. I'd always thought that Natsume would always be there, just having a good time. A small part of me still thought that the funeral was just some kind of bad joke. My right hand was still shaking from the lingering sensation of breaking a person's bone. Wait, what? I held it up to the sky, as if to grab something invisible. The gray clouds above were giving the city a monochromatic filter. Tomorrow would come here too, and I would repeat the routine. I could barely remember the last time I lived freely. I'm back. My home is where it had always been. The laundry was still drying, and the sink was full of dishes. I was kind of tired today. I didn't even change before dropping onto the sheets. It didn't matter to me if the world ended. My existence was entirely too minuscule for me to perceive matters of that scale. I had my hands full with protecting what was right in front of me. We all woke up every day and went through our unchanging daily lives. The days went by without any difference between them, while I did nothing but live through them. And so, I went to sleep again. Alright, so, for picking nothing, it goes, fine, you will take this route. Which, I mean, fair enough, I guess. I mustn't run away. From some point on, those words were in the back of my mind, no matter what I was doing. When I entered the class, I felt like everything in it instantly died. The guys who were chatting stopped breathing, while the girls quickly looked at their smartphones. I soon felt their gaze shift from their devices to my back. The message they shared must have been something like, "Looks like he did something again. Kikuchi Ryo sure is an annoying troublemaker." Clipped my tongue, making even more people touch their LCD screens. I'm gonna be honest, he's my favorite. He was in the demo and he still is. So I'm kind of glad that this is the story that we're starting with. I usually was in school for only 1 or 2 lessons in the day. Spent the rest of the time working to make some money. Or with my precious sister. Midori, I'm here to pick you up. Rio, look! What? A rock! That's an unusual color. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah. Midori was better at finding beautiful things than anyone else I knew. Oh god, she's gonna die, isn't she? At some point in this route, she is going to die from something or another. Oh, this should be fun. I can't do hand motions, so I can't, like, in quotes and stuff. Well, everyone would look at it and find it insignificant and plain. She would see its strength. This 9-year-old girl would find these beautiful fragrances in this world and share them with me. That's what brought me more joy than anything else. Hey, you got any cocoa? Is that supposed to be Coco? Whoever. Yeah. Yay! Let's go home. Rio? You wanna go today? Can't I? It's fine, as long as you keep your word. I promise to wash my hands and rinse my mouth. Good, let's go then. Where are we going? You can sit down and start eating here. Midori gave me a nod and dug into one of the Choco Crispy donuts she loved so much. I went for a strawberry donut myself. Midori had already finished hers and went off to look for seashells. Upon noticing me looking at her, she held up a large shell and laughed. Rio! The shell reflected the evening sun. It's a beautiful sight. The salty wind hit my wounds. I thought about yesterday. Natsume was a classmate I had barely ever spoken to. He wasn't much to me, yet it was clinging to my mind. I wasn't able to digest this. Rio? Before I knew it, Midori had stopped playing and was standing right in front of me. Feel like going home already? It didn't take you long to... Rio? What is it, Midori? Come with me. Midori grabbed my hand and pulled me towards the sea. There must have been something she couldn't figure out on her own. After a while she came to a stop, followed her gaze and let out a gasp. Oh god, what's it gonna be? Oh, it's a dead body. It's fun. I still have no clue what his name is. Like, out of all of the characters, this is this only one that I don't know the name of. Or I guess any other characters that aren't in that first section. And our protagonist. Well, our protagonist. The guy that, you know, was at the very beginning. Then again, that character probably is us, so it might just be insert name here. Anyways, it was a person. Someone had washed up on the beach. Oh, does he have amnesia, maybe? His school uniform was heavy with water, and his drenched hair was sticking to his skin. Could barely sense any breathing from his purple lips. Midori! Midori immediately ran off without any instructions from me. Careful not to move him too much, I pulled the man where the waves couldn't reach him. He was way taller than me, so this wasn't an easy task. Midori, the towel. She nodded and began drying him as I checked his pulse. It's still there. As I cupped the man's chin and lifted his face a little, he suddenly opened his eyes. I'm not trying to cough, but... You okay? Huh? What am I doing here? Still kind of out of it, the man looked into the distance. Wondering if there was something wrong with him, I looked at his face and our eyes met. He had a simple look on his face, but there were hints of childishness in it. Ah. Hey. Yes. You okay? Right. Uh-huh. I mean, yes. Do you remember who you are? I think so. I just can't seem to remember how I got here. Thank you for saving me. I'd like to thank you more properly. Can I have your name? It's fine. Don't mention it. But, look, I'm telling you not to bother. Well, okay. Now that he was awake, the man's body no longer seemed as large as before. You should go to the hospital. Let's go, Midori. He looked like he had more to say, but I ignored him and left. Are you sure we did the right thing, Rhea? What do you mean? I mean, you know. Oh. Yeah. I see. Let's go home, Midori. Okay. I'm gonna drink some water real quick. I couldn't believe something like this would happen the day after I'd seen a dead person at the funeral. I didn't want to see another person die. That was the extent of the reason why I saved him. Nothing more, nothing less. The man's face suddenly came back to my mind. Light blue hair, coupled with a pair of puzzled eyes the color of lead. I tried not to look at him too much, thinking that I'd never see him again. Would I really, though? Was that even the first time I'd seen him? His face actually felt oddly familiar. Hey! Suddenly addressed by a large man. We're gonna beat his ass? This was something that happened all the time. Go on ahead, Midori. Okay. You want something? You gonna ask that after what happened yesterday? Don't act dumb, Kikuchi Ryu. As long as I can remember, other people, especially those prone to violence, constantly feel the need to challenge me. Before long, I found myself surrounded by thugs and lowlifes on a daily basis. Guess the rumors are true. You're not the type to back away from a fight. I don't run. Oh? That's so? Well, I got a reputation to uphold, so... Sorry, but I'll have to kick your ass now. I dodged his incoming fist, slipped under it, then delivered a punch of my own to his side. But instead of collapsing, the man grabbed my head and shoved his knee into it. Oh, that's not good. Searing pain flared up all across my face. Picked up a random brick I found lying around and used it to whack the man in the side. Alright. It was just a random brick, apparently. I do like that he didn't go for the head, so... Going by how he was going with his hits, it seemed he did it in a way that didn't cause as much lasting damage as, you know, getting a knee to the face probably would. Man, been attacked, now lay on the asphalt. I gotta go make dinner. A violent dizziness overcame me. I closed my eyes as tight as I could, then opened them back up. Oh, you okay, Rio? It's the rabbits! You're who it is. It's here. I was not expecting his one to be a rabbit. I guess it kind of makes sense to have something kind of a little more, in quotes, cutesy and silly. Considering the entire, like, everyone's trying to fight him and he looks scary kind of vibe that they're trying to give him. Huh? Just looking at a large rabbit head. Reminded me of a plush toy I'd seen somewhere before. The young boy seemed to be wearing it like a mask. Yo, I wanted to meet you, my dear Rio. Didn't sense him coming at all. Caught me completely by surprise. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed someone standing this close to me. Maybe I hit my head a bit too hard during that fight. I mean, you got a knee to the face, so... How much would that hurt? Would he have to be worried about concussions? Hi, Demon. Hello, Demon. Anyways. In any case, nothing good ever came of humoring weirdos. Tried walking around this weird child, but he stepped in front of me again, blocking my way. I've wanted to meet you for so long. There hasn't been a single moment I wasn't thinking about you. Out of the way. Come on, don't be like that. Gah! Deciding I tolerated the boy no more, wordlessly swung the brick at him. Rio, it's not something you should do out of the blue. Who the hell are you? Don't you know? Oh, how cruel. We're close, aren't we? How do you know my name? I remained incredulous to the words. His suspicious tone lowered to a whisper. My name's MAMIYA. MAMIYA? I don't remember exactly off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure for the other two that I did in the demo, they, brain is loading in. When it came to the name, it wasn't fully capitalized. I think it was just first letter capitalized, so unless I'm completely wrong, which I absolutely could be, I think that this version might be like MAMIYA Prime, basically. This is like the core of MAMIYA. Especially because this is the one that was actually advertised. Come on, Rio. Don't act like you forgot me. Huh? Yeah! Another swing for my brick. Rio! At least hear me out. I won't miss next time. Gosh, you're so violent. It has me worried about your future. You could have killed me with that thing. I'm home. Welcome back, Rio. Are you okay? Yeah, just wait here. I'll go fix something up for dinner. Okay. A few things happened today that were outside my routine. Saved a man from drowning, and met a crazy, unhinged child. And swung a brick at said crazy, unhinged child. Losing the rhythm of my routine was something I disliked more than anything else. The irritation had stayed with me, even after I shook off the rabbit kid, and went on to beat up some more delinquents. A red-hot rage was boiling within me, looking for a place to go. It tastes great. Glad to hear it. Still looking at Midori's face was enough for my urges to scatter. Midori ate the rice I prepared and watched an educational show with sparkles in her eyes. You got ketchup on your face. There, it's gone. Rio? Yeah? You think Mom will be late again? That's what I've heard. I see. It'd be nice if she came home early for a change. Yeah. Does she come home at all? Our mother never shows up that night. Alright, I guess she does show up, just not tonight. Midori became tired and fell asleep, and I carried her to her sheets. Okay. By the time I slipped her under the covers, she was already fast asleep. Guess I should also hit the sack. Had been a tiring day, but tomorrow, another day would come and I'd once again have to move. Mine was a boring life that wouldn't leave anything behind. I mean, probably a couple broken noses at least. Good morning, Rio. Such a beautiful morning. Look how blue the sky is. And even the birds are chirping. So let's have ourselves a great day. Hey, stop throwing things at me! You're trespassing on private property. Huh? Don't be like that. I'm part of the family, aren't I? Excuse me? I mean, I'm your father. I'm trying to, like, breathe and process this information. Okay, what I'm assuming, for one, is that that means that his dad is either absent or dead. I don't know how to process this information. Because I can't, until I click, I don't know if it's a joke or not. I don't know if this is a, wait, I'm your dad, don't hit me, kind of thing. Do people do that? Is that like a valid response that people can do? I don't know. You can call me Dad. Or is that too embarrassing for someone of your age? Would you prefer Father? You may call me Father, Rio. So, what's your plan for today? I know it's important to let your hair down from time to time, but don't neglect your studies either. Rio! God, what is wrong with this guy? Ah, Rio. Minato. Oh, is this a friend of yours, Rio? You look like you're in a worse mood than usual. There's a wrinkle in your brow. He's right, you know. It'll leave a mark when you get older. Whose fault do you think that is? Huh? Did I say something bad? I wasn't talking to you. Really? I sure don't see anyone else here. Anyone that messes with Rio will have to deal with me. Will have me to deal with. Rio? What's wrong? Rio? I started running. Why? Because I came to the sudden realization. This annoying demon child. Come on, Rio. Don't you think it's rude to run off without saying anything to your friend? It was visible only to me. The child kept up with me for a while like it's nothing, but I eventually lost him. I leaned against the wall and allowed my breathing to slowly even out. Was I even seeing that? Was I losing my mind? Or maybe I'd been abnormal all along and just didn't realize it. An unpleasant memory flashed into my mind for a split second. I don't know when it happened or what it was about. Doesn't your shift start soon? It was just there, almost like you'd appeared out of thin air. Now was it best for me to ignore him, or... Oblivious would be ignoring. I decided to ignore him. I walked quickly, but as I was about to get to the path to my job, I made a turn. These look nice. Oh, look at the time. I guess I should hurry to get to my job before... Sheesh, Rio. What's with all these sports shoes? I ignored the racket I'd just heard. Guess nice shoes are pricier than you might think, but you gotta wear them to get around fast. Seeing you run that fast makes me... I left the jabbering mascot behind and sprinted to my job as fast as I could. What? Looks like you're fast enough even without the new shoes. Wait! So I think I have at least a vague idea of what MAMIYA represents. So, and this is taken from the demo, which those sections I will likely end up replaying. MAMIYA seems to be a representation of a being that we need to protect us. So, well, I guess us as in the characters in the game. So, for the first one, for Minato, it was a being that was supposed to be basically a friend. Someone that is a genuine friend who, you know, won't try to push him to do things or any of that, even though it ended up pushing him to suicide, whatever. But it was someone that would basically help to protect him. It would be his own kind of guardian. When it comes to... I can't remember his name off the top of my head. The pink-haired guy. His was a nurse, and he was someone that was sick. Someone that, over his entire life, had to deal with hospitals and lung issues. I don't exactly remember exactly what it was specifically, but something to do with his lungs. And so we got this version of a nurse. Someone that was there to keep an eye on him, take care of him, help him with his sickness and everything. And in this case, we have a character that has basically had to take on the parent role himself. And, you know, absent parents, he's taking care of himself and his little sister, all of that. And his version of MAMIYA is supposed to be a parent figure. It's supposed to be someone that's their job is to protect and take care of you. I think this one's the most obvious of the three on what it is. Well, I mean, they're obvious as you go farther into the story. This is the only one that kind of said it specifically. I could be wrong, but it seems like they're basically just supposed to be around to protect, you know? Huh? Who do you think you're messing with? I don't have to use my controller. I don't know why I picked that up. Stop. Someone getting bullied? Just don't get why anyone would. See ya. It's got nothing to do with me. I should just go to my job. He's not gonna go straight to his job. Are you okay? That's the guy. Here's a wet tissue. Please wipe your face. No, thank you. Huh? Please leave me alone. I don't need this. But it's not like you helped me when I was being attacked. Just go away. Well, fuck you. As I considered intervening, the man from the beach walked away. Only the man remained, wiping the dirt off him with his cuff. That did a number on my mood, but gotta get to work. Boss, and grab oil. You're... Wow, I just happened to go into this donut shop and I found you working here. Oh, here's your towel, by the way. I never got the chance to give it back. You shouldn't have bothered. The smell of detergent wafted through my nostrils as I took the towel from him. I looked up and saw eyes full of anticipation, which made it difficult to refuse. I'm really grateful for what you did there. May I have your name? Look. Kikuchi, you can start your break if you want. Your sister should be here soon. Oh, were you in the middle of something? Yeah. Kikuchi, is it? It's Kikuchi Ryo. And I'm Suo Kaito. I really appreciate what you did for me yesterday. I should thank you. Right? Do you like the donuts here? Why would you give me something from a place I work at? You don't like sweet things? I'll get you something else then. Ryo loves strawberry donuts. Getting called out by his little sister. Hey. Oh, I see. It's a relief. It's nice to meet you too. Midori. Do you remember me? I'm the one you and your brother helped. Yep. Would you mind if I drop by again sometime? Seriously? Of course not. We don't mind you at all, right, Ryo? Thank you. You're too kind. Whatever. Do what you want. This man, Suo Kaito, was innocent, polite, and sometimes cheeky. He went on to show up at my job every day since. I learned that he was 15 years old, and that his family was wealthy, and he had a good relationship with his parents. Most importantly, Suo didn't seem to fear me at all. He looked at me like one would look at a beloved rock star. While I acted like I found it irritating, I didn't actually dislike it that much. Midori didn't fear him either. Actually, she had grown kind of attached to him. Eventually, this 190-centimeter giant was a part of our daily lives, and we'd come to accept it. Midori was a little different from other children. She'd wear a raincoat on sunny days, making her inadvertently stand out. On top of that, she disliked being parts of groups, and ended up getting kind of isolated in her class. Speaking of which, what happened to the purse I made the purse I made the other day? Oh, it got torn up. What was that sound effect? How? It got caught on a branch. I see. Sorry. Is she getting bullied? She's getting bullied, isn't she? are we gonna beat up a 10-year-old? Should have told me sooner. I can fix it for you. Thanks. I knew that it was the result of bullying by your classmates. I knew it, yet I pretended not to, and acted the part. That was the silent rule we created. It's a kind of shitty rule, but you do you, I guess. It's so late. You're hungry, right? Let's go. Suo, you be careful too. Oh, okay. You're not leaving? I had a bit of a fight with my mother. I got angry about something insignificant, and she said something mean to her. I kinda don't want to go home. The puppy-eyed look Suo gave me didn't match his tall, imposing stature at all. No, I think that kind of matches. That kind of tracks. Please, Rio, could I stay with you for just a little while longer? You too, Midori. Oh, are you hungry? I'll buy something for you, so... Suo. Yes? Putting off problems only makes them worse. I know. Hold on a sec. He hung his head and his lead-colored eyes wavered as it looked like he was about to cry. His state made me let out a sigh, take a notebook and a pen from my bag, and write a thing or two on it. Here you go. I handed him the piece of paper. Is this a note? It's a letter. Oh! Suo straightened himself up and began studying the piece of paper in his hands. Stopped him when he was about to open it. Don't read it here. Why? You have to read it at home. That's my one condition for giving it to you. Got it? I didn't hear your answer. Yes! Got it. His response came with the speed and strength I'd expect from someone in a sports club. It kinda made me smile, honestly. Wait, I mean... I'll be waiting for your reply. Okay. I'll see you again tomorrow, Rio. You too, Midori. Bye-bye, Kaido. That's the happiest click of the tongue I've heard from you. Shut up. Look, no, it feels not wanting to go home. But he's not like me. I know. You're special. You think? Exactly what part of me is supposed to be special? The part of you that sees this. Oh! Trust me, you're definitely special. To everyone around you, and most of all, to me. And that's special. Can I get out of this abyss I'm in? Huh? I'm nice to him. It would also have to be... Would I also have a nice, bountiful life? No. Forget I said that. Rio, tell your father more about your nice wish... More of your nice wishes. Ow! Shut up. Going home. Sob, sob, sob. Usually I'm pretty sure when they do sound effect things, they do not put quotes around it. I think they put, asterisks. I haven't been paying that much attention to that. Did he just say sob, sob, sob? I'll have to keep an eye out next time there's a sound marker. Pushing Mamiya aside, Midori and I went home, both in high spirits. Felt like if I kept doing good things, everything would get better. Rio, the bath's ready. Got it. You can wait for me in the room. Ah, he needs to dry my hair. Should be a hairdryer in there. Okay. Alright, time for a bath, I guess. Home. Oh, she actually showed up. Oh, I think she's drunk. The door opened with a creak, and a lone woman staggered into the room. Her face was flushed bright red, and not even her thick layer of makeup could do much to hide it. It was her mother. Welcome back. Give me some water, Rio. Gave her a glass of water I'd prepared in advance. Careful not to grimace at the reek of alcohol coming off her, whenever she left. I did my best to do the dishes. God, can't get changed by myself. Help me, Rio. Rio? Stopped washing the plate and wiped my hands. Turning around, I saw a half-naked woman on the floor smiling at me. Hurry. With no other choices left, I started undressing her. First I pulled down her skirt and folded it up. Next came her stockings. This is such a weird thing, but I don't know how I should take this. While I did that, she simply continued to smile. She must have had a good day, judging by that expression on her face. The smell of alcohol soaked into her clothes made my head hurt. Thanks, Rio. You're such a good boy. Anyways, I'm off to bed. After changing into her pajamas, the woman patted me on the head and staggered towards her room, with a can of beer in hand. Okay, so she couldn't, like, change out of whatever work, I'm assuming, clothes she had, but she can change into pajamas. You know what, whatever. I felt sick to my stomach. That bath couldn't come soon enough. But I just stood up and headed to the bathroom. Her attitude did a sudden 180. Huh? The hell are you doing in my room? Damn, forgot Midori was in her room. Having finished drying her hair, she must have lain down for a quick nap on her mother's bed. However, when she walked in, my mother immediately and without any hint of restraint kicked Midori off the bed. Like, physically kicked her? Okay, maybe. Never mind, there are quotes. You useless little shit. I'm doing so much to take care of you, so you better not ruin my mood like this. I'm sorry. You think crying will make it okay? God, you're such an annoying little brat. She threw the can she had towards Midori. It hit the floor with a loud thud, spraying beer all over the terrified Midori. Why do you even exist? It's all your fault. Stop it. I tried to pull my mother away, but the cold glare she threw my way made me stop in my tracks. Rio? Are you also going to get in my way? All you ever do is protect this half-witted brat. Midori was so desperately gasping for air. Beneath her wrinkled shirt, I could see several large bruises. It's always like this. You're saying it's my fault? Why doesn't anything go my way? Why isn't Osamu here? For a moment, I doubted my own ears. That name, Osamu, triggered something in my brain. My mother let go of Midori and jumped on me instead. Too distracted to properly react, I ended up underneath her. Rio. As I began wiping the floor, I heard a voice. I really didn't feel like responding. Ignoring him, I continued wiping the booze off the floor. So that is your mother. The only thing that a proud creature like you fears. You poor thing. You deserve so much sympathy. I knelt down on the alcohol-covered floor. Why do I have to do this? The others don't. Why? I don't want to think about it. So don't make me. That's why I'm here. I heard Mamiya's voice from above me. Looking up, all I saw was the same old rabbit head, with its unreadable expression. Children can't choose their homes, but I choose you. Do you understand me, Rio? I need you. You were chosen. What a load of crap. Rio? So, what is that sound effect? Did that happen in the demo? That is not nice on the ears, I'm gonna be fully honest. It's so stupid. Kept wiping the floor over and over again, but the smell of alcohol never left my nose. I wrote you a reply. Oh, yeah? That was what we agreed to. You stick to your plans, huh? You stick to your plans, huh? Let's see. Took the light blue letter he'd probably bought from some general store. And when I was about to open it, he took a pose as if to stop me. I thought we agreed to read these out. We did, didn't we? Guess you're right. Anyways, I'll be waiting for your reply. Right. Promise me you'll do it. Yeah, sure, whatever. Man, at home, huh? I sure don't want to go home, though. The world was an unfair place. The parents you were born to would end up shaping your life a great deal. To Rio, thank you for your letter. Couldn't wait to read what you'd written, so I ended up rushing back home. When I placed my hand on the doorknob, though, I hesitated for a moment. I was scared to face my mother. Why? Why does it have to be like that? No matter your efforts, and regardless of how hard you try to live a good life, they'd always pull you back down to their level. But I remembered what you told me about delaying problems. So I mustered all my courage and opened the door. My mother welcomed me with her usual smile. My mother continued to pummel me. I saw Midori trembling behind her, clearly on the verge of passing out. You don't have to watch this. I am used to the pain. This is way better than you getting hurt. Why? Why? Feeling guilty, I immediately apologized for what I had said earlier that morning. She looked surprised for a moment, but then praised me for admitting my faults. It felt a little embarrassing, to be honest. I mean, I'm also almost a grown-up already. I should know when to apologize. In the end, I'm glad I did. It's all thanks to you, Rio. You've done more for me than you can imagine. As she became tired and her fists turned weaker, I looked outside. You asked me in your letter if I properly apologized, and my answer to that is yes. I believe it's now my turn to ask a question. What is your favorite food? Personally, I like gratin? I have no clue what that is. And peaches. Today would be over soon. Are you alright, Rio? Yeah. Midori really went all out. I'm sorry, Rio. It's alright. It's just been a while. With a sigh, I sat down on one of the nearby benches. The three of us came to an amusement park. So had given us tickets as a present. Being ever mindful, he was apparently still looking for a chance to repay us for saving his life at the beach. I got these from someone my dad knows. Would you like to go, Midori? Midori gave an enthusiastic nod. I worried she might hurt herself. Seeing that, Suo's lips curled into a wide grin. Alright. Listen, Suo. Midori can be a little hard to control at times, but she'll be fine if you hold her hand. And although it rarely ever happens, if she ends up throwing a tantrum, make sure to... What are you talking about? I have 3 tickets here. How long had it been since I went to an amusement park? You know, it's a little concerning. Like, I get that he's basically just been with them for the past at least couple weeks, I'd assume, at this point. He goes, hey, do you want to go to this place away from your like, in his eyes, just like, do you want to go to this place? Not asking him, just like asking her. And there was no, like, hey, you didn't think to ask my permission to take my sister somewhere that's I'm not going to monitor? It's just, alright, listen, this is what you need to know. That's slightly concerning. Midori was overwhelmed with joy, and I, myself, kind of like this too. And yet... I was in this state. We should probably get some rest. Suwon got me a drink. I didn't want to go with them, but I wasn't feeling all that good yet. Can I leave Midori with you? Sure thing. We'll have enough fun for you too, right? Yeah, get some rest, Rio. When I heaved a sigh of relief, Suo and Midoriya exchanged looks and chuckled. As I watched them from the bench, I drank some water. Haven't seen her smile like that in ages. You could do with a bit more smiling yourself, Rio. Smiling's good for your health. They say it lowers stress. Just give it a try. Mamiya seems decently satisfied by the forced, awkward-looking smile I gave him. Amusement parks bring back a lot of memories for me. Never been fond of overly crowded places, but for whatever reason, I don't remember ever coming here with my mother, but Midori wasn't here either. I was by myself, and by myself. No, I think there was someone else with me. I'm an adult. Are you feeling better from that coffee cup right now? Yeah. Let's go on the merry-go-round next. Hey, Mamiya! I staggered to my feet as Mamiya started pulling me by the hands. We headed straight for the merry-go-round. Only a few people were waiting in line, so we could get on almost right away. Wait up, Mamiya. I don't want to ride this. Come on. Others are already waiting for the horses to move. Won't start until you get on. I recommend you take the black one. Really wasn't into this, but it looked like I had no choice but to get on one. There isn't really a oblivious around this. Or at least in that questioning choice. No, this one's just fine for me. I ignored Mamiya's suggestion and went on a random horse. Oh, really? Well, that's also a good one, so don't worry. After confirming that everyone had gotten on their horses, the attendant headed to the control box. Mamiya got on the horse next to mine, looking like the royal retainer of a king. I'll follow you to the ends of the earth. After imagining the I don't know why that looked weird to me. After images of the light appeared in the darkness after every time I blinked. After all, we are... Mamiya looked at me straight in the eye. Always there, right next to your heart. The announcement pulled me back to reality. The other guests appeared to be having appeared to have already dismounted. It was kind of fun. Before getting off the horse, I caressed its mane, as if hesitant to say goodbye. Rio, where on earth have you been? So Midori. And Midori too. We were just on that roller coaster. The feeling when it went down was something else. I want to go again. You do? Really? Wow, you're braver than I am. Why don't you go with her, Rio? It can't be much fun sitting around on the bench all day. I haven't had this much fun in my life. Huh? I love amusement parks. I'm really glad I came. Thanks for inviting me, Suo. I'm having a lot of fun too. It's getting a bit late though. Then let's make the Ferris wheel our last ride. I bet it's beautiful around this time of day. When our turn came, we all boarded the middle cabin. You don't look too comfortable there. Yeah, it happens to me all the time. I'm used to it though. Wow, it's so beautiful. Rio, Kaido, look! Midori's excitement made me look out the window. The scenery really was utterly breathtaking. The evening sun had painted this cityscape orange. People on ground level seemed like tiny little ants. Reminded me of a diorama I'd seen a long time ago. Yet even in this small, artificial-looking world, people would continue living their lives. From up here, our everyday struggles felt strangely inconsequential. Were they really this small? Did you have fun? So turned towards me, his features darkened by the black light. Yeah. The sun shone directly in my eyes, forcing me to squint. From Suo's angle, I must have looked pretty ridiculous. Back when I was little, me and my parents used to go to amusement parks all the time. And we finished every visit by going on the Ferris wheel. It'd be great if I could get you two to feel what I did back then. I get it. Glad to hear that. Smiling, Suo tilted his head to the side. It made me feel somewhat wistful. Felt like I was the one looking after him. But it turned out that he'd been worried for me too. I averted my eyes out of embarrassment when... Hey! Suo! Wow, that's not ominous and stuff. Hello there. Who the hell? Suo and Midori had been right next to me until a moment ago, but now they were nowhere to be found. Instead, I saw an unfamiliar man sitting in front of me. Wait a second. Do I really not know him? I've been waiting for you. Minato? No, that can't be. Never have this kind of intimidating aura. It's evil Minato. God, we're soon for this. I felt a shudder make its way down my spine. A short of breath and drenched in sweat. Who the hell was he? And why did I... Do you remember me? I'm so happy. All sorts of images flashed through my mind. Glowing liquid, the screeching of metal, taste of blood. There's no need to be afraid. Painting a merciless arc, the Ferris wheel continued to rise. I just want to talk. I was trapped in here. Mamiya? 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 Rio, are you okay? You need to calm down. Huh? Suho? Are you okay? You suddenly collapsed. Rio! Sorry, this is my fault for suggesting we ride the Ferris wheel. I'm sorry. Oh my god, that sound effect. No, Suho, I really did enjoy this. You don't have to apologize. I had the time of my life. Ronaldo, you didn't go to the amusement park yesterday, did you? The amusement park? No, I didn't. Why do you ask? No reason. Just forget it. Does that mean that you went there? Did you like it? Yeah. I was just about to answer him like that when the events of the Ferris wheel flashed into my mind. Well, I suppose it's exhausting to be surrounded by so many people. It's easier to relax when you're in a... Okay, pop off, Piano Man. That was... Whoever's on piano is really working for this score. It's easier to relax in a place you're familiar with. No, I had a good time. Oh, really? Glad to hear it, I guess. Minato, Crap, I'm gonna be late to my part-time job. Sorry, I gotta run. See you around? Sure. Today was one of the few weekdays I actually didn't have a shift. Midori only had morning classes, but school contacted me that she'd gone home by herself. Did some shopping at the supermarket, passed by my usual way home, I did some shopping at the supermarket. I passed by my usual way home and instead took another path. Good. You're still there. I've been wanting these shoes for a while now. Their sporty but refined design really caught my eye. They remind me of a little tin toy car I wanted as a kid. I just wanted to have them. Partly to make peace with my past self. I was originally planning to buy them tomorrow, but now that I saw the actual article, I got kind of worried that someone else might buy them before that. Besides, I just so happen to have some time on my hands. Alright. There's an envelope in one of the drawers of my desk. I could go get that right away. It is not there, is it? Preparing dinner would have to wait, but still. Okay. Don't you go anywhere now. I'll come back for you. Home. Aha! Welcome back, Rio. Huh? Why was she already home? I didn't hear you. I'm back. Look at this, Rio. I bought a new bag. Where the hell did she get money for that? She wouldn't even leave enough for Midori's food, so how... I've been wanting this bag for so long. I got a bonus and was able to afford it. Isn't it? It's so great. The way she said that gave me a really bad feeling. I immediately rushed to my room and rummaged through my drawers. It wasn't there. I couldn't find it anywhere. The money I'd been saving for so long was gone. You only have yourself to blame, Rio. I mean, who keeps all their valuables in a drawer? You should really be smarter than that. When you leave cash like that, out in the open... I wouldn't say out in the open. Only makes sense I'd take it, you know? Felt a sudden urge to kill the bitch on the spot. But what would happen to Midori if I did? She'd lose the mother she liked so much, and her reliable brother would be a criminal. Couldn't force Midori into the situation like that. So in the end, I simply gritted my teeth, clenched my fist hard enough for my nails to bite deep into my palms. That's all I could do to stifle my building rage as I watched her go back to her bedroom in a good mood. This was how people were driven to suicide. By such overwhelming unfairness, reaching a breaking point. My face in the mirror was awfully swollen. If I went to school, they would assume I got into another fight with a stranger. Would I once again have to endure all of their cold cases? The pain. The washroom was dark and felt almost like a prison cell. The faucet wasn't fully closed, and water dripped out of it with a rhythm. Nothing was changing. I could never escape this life. My chest began to hurt. In the mirror, I saw my face, full of suffering. I closed my eyes tight and tried to kill the pain. Why? Why did I... by myself... Rio? You... Rio, let's run away together. I won't. I won't run. But it hurts, doesn't it? It doesn't. Be honest. Have you ever felt like you want to kill your mother? If this weren't the oblivious route, I would say fucking kill her now, but it's not something I should do. That feels oblivious, right? Well, I guess it's more just the lesser option. Less damage, less effects. I did, but that's not something I should do. And even if I'm okay with it, what about Midori? Just think about what would happen to her. Children can't choose their parents, eh? Yeah, you gonna feel bad for me again? Well, isn't that great? No, I've never once felt bad for you, or looked down on you. Mood lightened, seemingly on purpose. Mamiya wanted to continue with his questions. If society had allowed violence, would you have killed your mother? Society like that doesn't exist. Society like that doesn't exist. It's a hypothetical one. Try to imagine it. Just imagining it makes me feel pathetic. But if you don't imagine it, nothing can begin. Your salvation, your means of making it, the source of it all is imagination. You're just saying that because you don't exist. You're a fantasy. My dad, my father, bullshit. You can't support me financially. You can't keep Mom in check. You can't calm down Midori when she's cranky. Don't call yourself my dad just because you can do one or two convenient things that fit the role. Convenience? Huh. Mamiya came a step closer to me. I knew he was an illusion that only I could see, and yet I couldn't stop myself from feeling afraid. Do you think that fantasy is convenient? Do you think that about me? About Mamiya? No. After a bit of thought, I replied. I don't. I mean, your merry-go-round made me happy. Is that the only thing? Question cracked open the hidden memories of the past. Coffee cups, too. And the strawberry donuts. Everything that you told me. What was I saying? I couldn't remember any of that, but my words were flowing by themselves. Mamiya was waiting for my thoughts to go deeper. There was a conclusion that this child would find convenience. The original goal. Rio, you don't want to run away. You do want to run away, don't you? No, I Mamiya is just a fantasy. I don't mind if you feel that way. However, I'm the only one who can save you from this back alley. All you have to do is take my hand. Mamiya's face scared me, as it made me feel like he could see everything within, but at the same time, it was full of affection. The shell protecting my heart was slowly unraveled, revealing a person struggling in life. There was nothing to protect me. Nothing could stand before my secret relationship with Mamiya. Without Mamiya, I took Mamiya's hand. It felt like a handshake with a small child. Suddenly, I was pulled and lost my balance. Next thing I knew, he was hugging me. What are you? It's fine. You're a good kid. You should be more proud of yourself. I was the only one who could see him. He didn't exist. Yet, I could definitely feel a warmth that couldn't be real. I hesitantly put my hands on his back. This hug was awkward, but I could definitely feel a weight. Mamiya was warm. Look at me, Rio. Mamiya was holding a tiny little toy car made of tin. Is this the same one I'd seen in a toy shop as a kid? How come you have? Oh, we came home at the same time for a change. Hey, what's the matter with you? At least greet me when you walk in. Why is this sink filled with with dirty dishes? It's your job to do them. Shut the hell up. What? What did you just say? How about you say that again? Who do you think you have to thank for for your chance to go to school, or for your daily meals. Come on, I'm not hearing you. I didn't choose. Didn't choose to be born into this household. Huh? Children can't pick their families. Neither I nor Midoriya ever had a chance. Oh, I see how it is. God, this sucks. Nothing good ever came from having kids. You're both such a waste. Wish I'd never given birth to either of you.
I wish it was easier to listen to myself. This isn't as easy as I thought it was going to
Okay,
be.
music change. I
It
knew
doesn't sound the same.
that I'd only
My voice
been
doesn't
using
sound
my
the
mother as
same.
an excuse for my personality. Without all of that, it'd still be
I
trash.
can't go to sleep.
The iron pipe screeched against the floor. Felt blood under my fingernails tingle.
It's so hard to
It was
sleep.
hopeless, completely beyond
It's so
help.
hard to go to sleep and it's so hard to wake up.
I knew it would come to this sooner or later.
I wonder if it's ever going to get easier.
Rio, what are you...
Just go to sleep as soon as I hit the pillow. And one day I'll get up as soon as my brain wakes up.
How long had I been hitting her for?
Turn that brain off.
At first she resisted, but the more I did it, the weaker she got. Till she stopped moving altogether. Please tell me his sister isn't, like, witnessing this. Her blood mixed with her froth created a strange, indescribable goo. She was still alive, though only barely. Maybe I should put her out of her misery. That sounds like a good idea. I heard a voice from somewhere. I agreed it wholeheartedly. If they're gone, I'd have nothing else to worry about. Midori's abuse would stop. She'd finally be able to smile all the time. I was confident I could patch things up with Suo, too. It would solve all my problems. I lifted up my iron pipe. It became so red that you could no longer tell the rest of the dried blood apart. It's time to clean up the trash and secure a bright future for both Midori and me. Rio? A voice rang out from behind me. The same lovely voice that had called my name countless times. Midori. I'm not screaming. Midori's ear-piercing scream filled the entirety of our house. It's okay, Midori. You don't have to suffer anymore. She won't hurt you ever again. Aren't you happy? Stay away. Midori slapped my hand away. Something she'd never done before. Clear gesture of rejection. Midori's voice grew unrecognizably hoarse, yet she still continued to scream. A flood of tears covered her entire face. She was no longer looking at me as her brother. I staggered through the streets, letting the heavy rain beat down on me. I had no direction in mind. Suo and Midori had both rejected me. I had no place left in the world. Where was I supposed to go? The iron pipe in my hand felt heavier and heavier, almost like it was gradually soaking up the rain. There was no place I could return to. No one to trust or rely on. I had nothing. MAMIYA. It didn't matter to me if the world ended. My existence was entirely too minuscule for me to perceive matters of that scale. I already had my hands full protecting what was right in front of me. Rio? Should I save you from this world? MAMIYA. I don't know what to do anymore. All you've gotta do is imagine that this is all a wonderland. A wonderland? Remember the greatest excitement you've ever felt, buried within your memories. What was the greatest excitement sleeping within me? I heard sirens echoing in the distance. Blood was filling the seams between the wet tiles. Shoes I didn't recognize stepped on my hands, laying on the floor. Looked up and saw unfamiliar men. My vision moved and heard an intense buzzing in my ears. Pain bared fangs a moment later. Didn't need much time to realize I'd been punched. The greatest excitement sleeping within me? Unable to grasp much, I desperately clung to whatever weapon I could. I swung and missed. A heavy blow hit the back of my head as I was stomped against the tiles, red flashing and continued. I'm here. You won't get sick no matter how long you ride the coffee cups. Sirens grew distant. The balloons will soon blot out the sky. The shine of the merry-go-round. I punched, got punched back, punched, got punched back. Metal pipe bent and became useless. Sparkling playground with rainbow candy. In here, it all belongs to you. Do you know the goosebumps you get from touching your own blood? Do you know the vibrance of your own bending flesh? Do you know the refreshing feels you get when your mind is broken and a hierarchy of strength is built? Do you know any of it? Mother's blood, my blood, violent blood, scumbag blood, karmic blood. I didn't run. I couldn't. I'm tired. So tired. What was the greatest excitement sleeping within me? What was it? Let's go. Come, Rio. MAMIYA waits in the... I still can't pronounce that. I'll look it up eventually. I've always wanted to run. I ran my palm across Ikachi's cheek as the heavy rainfall beat down on us both. Felt no warmth at all, only the chill of death. Why? Ikachi Rio, you weren't supposed to die. Once more I'll go to the church again. I won't give up. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, stick around, watch more, join the Discord for notifications on everything. If you didn't like it, you have more patience than I do. Either way, goodbye.